Hey everybody, guess where I'm at? Retro Expo 2026. As you can see here, I'm wearing my shirt that I got from here 5 years ago. It is so good to be back. So, there's 3 people in particular that I'm here to meet. 2 of them come from one of my all-time favorite cartoon shows, Beast Wars. They are James Cortlet, the voice of Cheetor, and David Kaye, the voice of Megatron, who is, by the way, my favorite out of all the Megatrons in the entire Transformers franchise. And third, I am here to check out Noah Hathaway. I'm going to get their autographs, and I'm also going to be checking out their panels, because I got a special question for each of them. Speaking of jumping gyros, there's James Cortlet. I'm going to go ahead and get his autograph. Oh, God, now I'm super excited, because David Kaye just walked in, too. Woo, teeny! Hey, Wicket. Who you going to call?
Us.
Yeah. Man, I am so happy right now because I just got James Cortlet, David Kaye, and Noah Hathaway's autographs all at once. On top of it all, I also had a very delightful conversation with David Kaye. So, I'll be seeing you guys at Noah Hathaway's panel.
Some people have street cred. Not only does this guy got street cred, he's got space cred. How about it for Mr. Noah Hathaway, everybody? You've done a lot of things, man. Like, as I was doing my research, I mean, everybody, like, we talk about Never Ending Story, which we'll talk about. We talk about Battlestar Galactica, which we'll talk about. But is it true that you taught advanced jazz and street dance when you were a teenager? Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I started tap dancing at like 4.
And how old were you at BSG?
6.
So this is even before BSG.
Yeah, I was already a tap dancer when I started Battlestar Galactica. With some old hookers from back in the day. I mean, they don't tap anymore. I love tap dancing still.
It is such a gorgeous art form.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
Yeah.
I mean, we grew up, you and I are the same generation. Growing up, watching on the weekends, watching those Fred Astaire and Junior Roger movies that showed on the weekend.
Yeah, I got to dance with some of them. I got to work with some of them. I danced with Gregory Hines.
No! Oh, man!
Legend. I was working on Newsies and helped choreograph part of that G. Kelly number that they had in Anne Margaret. So I got to do a little bit there, and then I got hurt. I didn't get to film anything. So we had a hiatus, and I was filming a Foot Locker commercial, and I was doing all this tumbling in the LA River, and back went. Because I had that back anyway, so from before the Never Ending Story.
Well, what do they say? At age 30, your warranty goes out. Age 40, the wheels fall off. I'm over 50 now, and I don't know what the heck is going on.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
When you were filming the infamous Drowning of Artax scene, is it true that your leg got caught in the elevator, or was that just an urban myth?
It didn't get caught in the elevator. There just was stuff under the water, and I ran into something and couldn't work for a couple of days. You know, had a big old knot. But no, I didn't get pulled under. There was a couple different things that happened. I mean, so just in context, that scene took 3.5 weeks to shoot.
Wow.
Just that scene. I was in the swamps for maybe 3 months.
Wow.
So, yeah, 3 weeks of screaming and crying, and the water was freezing, and they had these big blowers that they would have to sit me in front of and get me, you know, out of my hypothermia. And then in the last scene where I'm in the swamp, Stopper comes down to save me, he's coming down, and I'm going under the mud, and there's no oxygen under the dry ice. And so the dry ice is like, and you pass out. And so I passed out and went under and was drowning, and they had to dive in and pull me out and pull all this mud and crap out of my mouth and lungs. And so
Yikes.
they tried to kill me weekly. And I heard something, and I guess there's a documentary that came out not long ago, but the cinematographer said that he really thinks that Wolfgang would have killed me and the horse trying to get that scene. And he
Yikes.
didn't even thought about it. Which puts a whole nother, like,
But now I feel so much better about it. Thank you.
Fritz Lang much?
I saw what they had me doing, and just, it was a lot. You couldn't get away with that now. There was no way you could get a kid to do that now. You know?
Hope that didn't open a can of swamp worms.
Not for me. You know, I'm not sleeping good at night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Give it up that question, guys.
Wow. I am on fire with happiness right now because there was so much good energy in Noah Hathaway's panel, even though he was still sick from food poisoning the other day. And everybody who spoke had delightful questions and conversations with him, and you know, he's a fellow Slipknot fan and all that stuff. So yeah, and I just had lunch, so I'm gonna look around the dealers and see if I can do some trades. Oh, come on, last thing I need for this video is 2 injectors doing it. So I just did something really crazy. I just traded a full set Bruticus for this bootleg of Superion Generation 1. All right. 181 Comics and Collectibles. Very cool. Awesome.
One day. We are Geektopia. We've been doing business for about 4 years. I've been doing cons for about 12. This is my Star Wars setup. I've got my pop set up in the only way that you can possibly do them and make them look nice, and that's timeline order. We've got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. This is just a sampling of what we do over at the home base, which is Geektopia. This is us 8 days a week. If you were at the con, you're gonna get one of these to get you 25% off. We're gonna keep giving these out at conventions, so come and see us at conventions locally, support the local scene, community. It's all love, music, counterculture. We're out here supporting one another. We support you, come and support us.
Hell yes, dude.
Come on in and have a seat. Hi, guys. I am very excited about this panel.
Me too.
Because we're going to talk about some of the stuff that I studied a long time ago.
Am I excited about this panel?
Yes, you are, David. Yes.
Yes, I'm excited about it.
So I want to talk about a couple of off-topic things before we get to the crossover stuff.
Yes.
Mr. Cortlet,
Yes.
you and I had a chance to have a conversation a little over a year ago. And we talked yesterday with Bruce Q. Like anytime I get to interview musicians, it's a cool thing. You are next level in that category of
Did you hear that?
doing musicians.
No, I'm not paying attention.
Being a musician, doing musician things. Are there any metalish fans in this room?
Woohoo!
Look at the metal fans. Years ago, before I was a voice professional, I
worked at a music store. And we sold early iterations of electronic music instruments, one of which was drum machines. And I was kind of an expert in programming these things, and this is in Vancouver, Canada. And in walks this guy, and he buys a drum machine. He goes, you know, we're rehearsing. My band is in Vancouver rehearsing, and we're trying to get set to record a new album. And I don't know how to work this thing, but so I need like a crash course. And I went, well, you know, my day off is Wednesday. Do you want me to help you out? So we put some hourly rate on whatever I was going to charge him, which was nothing. Go down to this rehearsal space, and there's all these guys, you know, dyed black hair. And I go, so what band is this? Queen's Right.
Woohoo!
But what was the album?
Operation Mindcrime.
Woohoo!
One of the best albums.
See, I told you how cool is that?
And he didn't even get the memo.
Exactly.
He was really excited. Anyway, so I'm there working with these guys. I didn't know who they were at all, but they were super nice guys, and they were from Seattle. So they I don't know why they decided to come up to Vancouver to, you know, just be away from their family or whatever, and normal, you know, their regular routines. And they were crash coursing to record this record. So I'm credited on Operation Mindcrime as drum programmer.
Woohoo! I think half of my question was answered in Ian's part, but for David, what did your potential voice for Optimus Primal supposedly sound like?
Oh, do you mean the Beast Wars Optimus Prime?
Yes,
Because
when you were
I talked to
initially auditioning.
This weekend, I went on the callback, so it's callback from Megatron, and they wanted me to read also Optimus Prime, which is awesome, you know, and I show up at GTRP, there's no one in there, they just like, oh, here, and then they brought me in to read for both roles, and they had me read for Optimus Primal first, and I can't quite remember what I even did for it. I think it was sort of in the realm of probably this area, maybe, you know, cross between, you know, the G1 and somewhere. I wasn't quite sure, but I do remember Megatron. And it's interesting because fast forward to Optimus Prime in animated, I think that's probably where I would have gone with it. But when Gary was cast, so they, no, perfect, the big monkey. And it was like nobody else could do the role except Gary. But I honestly, it was a great question because I don't really remember, but I sure remember what I did with Megatron. Because I knew at that time when I went call back, okay, I'm doing that. Was it the first time? I had no idea.
All right.
I give it up that question, guys.
Oh yeah, let's just snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mike Flynn with Punch It Graphics, and this is my wife, Melissa.
Very nice to meet you too.
Nice to
Thanks
meet
for the
you.
posters.
Yeah, thank you, man. We appreciate the support. Thanks, brother.
Howdy, this is Neon Future Designs. I sell retro, vaporwave, cyberpunk, and pixel art gaming holographic stickers are weatherproof. Take a look at them. I have an Etsy shop, Neon Future Designs, and stay retro.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Not So Shorty from Shorty's Toy Box. This is Shorty right over here. This is our Retro Expo booth, or what's at end of the week for it. Please make sure to come follow us on our YouTube channel where we have fun. You may see our Macho Man stuff coming up soon, along with Boston Mike. And we'll catch you later. He just got a nice, awesome Mecha Kerbit. There to take down the alien hordes.
Thanks, dude.
All right.
Well, that just about wraps things up. I've done everything I wanted to do, and this convention's about to enter closing time anyway. But I had a great time like I did 5 years ago. Got to meet 3 of my favorites, and got a lot of cool stuff. You know, sure, I got rid of some things I had for a long time, but you know, part of the fun of being a collector is the fact that your collection is never the same. You lose stuff, you gain stuff. That's all the same to me. So anyway, as always, just have an awesome day, you guys.